Team Liquid. Woo! And you better fear us because we are coming for the title. We are coming for playoffs.
Start of the summer split, we started off 4-0, looked better. Then spring split fixed some problems and improved as a team, right? In the past 6 games, we went 1-5. The one win we had was against C9, which was a big win.
나 아빠 가자. 지금 가자. 그냥 쭉 가봐. 둘 다 너플. 둘 다 너플.
오케이 좋은데?
나간 때릴게. 내 쪽으로. 그럼. 힐도 없어. 나이스.
This game is pretty close to over.
야. 파이. 죽여.
Eyeball sitting on the floor. Somebody get the eyeball. 5-second rule. Don't leave it on the floor.
까비.
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 Team Liquid get the cake with a cherry on top. Team Liquid starts off losing their mid laner. They get 3 back in return.
이겼어.
클레만해.
내는 노플. 나 피 없어.
야,
괜찮아.
그냥 개발랐는데 그냥? 뭐야?
그냥 얘들아 이게 우리 실력이야.
그러니까.
아 연한테 캐리 주니까 좀
연이 라인전 이기니까 되잖아.
온 세상에 연이야?
아 든든하네 좀.
A bit of a surprise. All 4 analysts in the lounge predicted Cloud9.
If Team Liquid can just find a little bit more of that consistency, they're really scary when they're on. Now Harry's going to be picked up instead. Now they're going to turn it right back onto Miyoshik. Team Liquid is washed away.
Against Golden Guardians the next day, we had a pretty bad loss. There were still similar problems that we had from Spring Split that weren't fixed. So all those things are super frustrating as coaches to just watch from backstage.
It's a team fight and game win for the Golden Guardians.
멘탈 나간다 이제.
그러니까 이게
얘들아 멘탈 나가지 마.
이게 나갈 수밖에 없는 게 이게 타이로 망하면은 타이로 망해서 픽이 되면은 무기력한 거 멘탈 나가면 느껴가지고 힘든 것 같아요. 너무 힘들다는 말밖에 할 게 없어요. 다시 할 수 있을지 모르겠어요. 이렇게 지고 가면.
And going into the next week, we had a loss against NRG, which was pretty disastrous.
One by one, struggles just stacks up and it kind of explode. If you drop so many games where it's free and you just poorly execute it, if it's just 1 or 2 games, then you can use it as a source to get better. But if the same mistakes happen over and over, you just lose faith and you just start doubting yourself or your teammate.
Potentially even more if they got that reset. Projects again!
Harry walks up in the blind frog. 20 seconds
It's
before
over.
Miyoshik. It's an open nexus. They just hit it. Team Liquid, they can't defend. NRG!
얘기 너무 많이 한 것들이 안 지켜지니까 어떻게 될지 모르겠다. 그냥 상황이 그냥 우리가 질 수가 없는 상황인데 말도 안 되는 실수도 계속 나오고 지니까 이게 할 말이 없네. 힘드네. 분하다.
가서 나랑 3명씩 1대1로 좀 얘기 좀 해볼래? 솔직히 너무 어이가 없거든. Everyone can agree that doing the same thing over and over again was not really going to fix our problems.
We were just constantly saying, okay, it's gonna be fine. We trust ourselves, our progress will eventually comes up on stage. But when it just constantly doesn't come up, then things has to be changed.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I think for Team Liquid to be successful, they actually need all 10 individuals on their program to be really competing for those slots. I say this to my challenger team all the time. For us to push our LCS team, we need to be ready.
Obviously, Harry didn't have a great game against NRG. And some of the games before that, Harry wasn't playing to the level where he should have been. And how he was playing in scrims and how he was playing in stage was very different.
When you watch Harry's game, you can just see there's an element missing from it at the moment. In the past, in big moments, he has performed well. So it's not like this is a player that historically has buckled under pressure. This is a guy that in Challenger and Academy played with like a lot of spunk, a lot of confidence. And I wasn't seeing that on the LCS stage.
He was the one that came back, stayed strong, mentally made the plays that his team needed.
These past 2-3 weeks, I've been super stressed. I've had like personal problems like outside of league happening to me, so these past weeks have been super hard for me. And usually when I have bad games, I'm very hard on myself, especially. So it leads up to like losing confidence in myself. And as a player playing in a competitive environment, I think self-confidence is super important. In solo queue or like in scrims, I was completely fine, but I think when it matters, I was just not performing, and I was kind of like autopiloting and like kind of not in the zone.
After our game against NRG, we decided to sub in APA instead of Harry. After the game, I only had about an hour and a half to make a decision. So I had a chat with all the players one-on-one, with Rainover, with Spawn.
When I heard that APA was going to be replacing Harry, obviously the first thing as a coach, you just think like, okay, is my player ready? And looking back on the season that APA has had so far, I think that he's been performing really well, and I thought he could be an asset to the LCS.
Obviously there were some concerns, there were some things that we had to worry about. We never tested APA or had any scrim games, with APA.
It is a huge risk we take, but APA is showing a good sign.
APA is just playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. This is a guy that's been on the grind for the last 6 months. He's currently first in challenges, playing pretty well, and I know that he's really confident in his champion pool and kind of the dynamic that he can bring to a team.
The day of was just a normal day of scrims. Afterwards, Dodo and Spawn take me to a private room to have like a fast 2-on-1 with me. Yeah, it's just like a short 5-minute conversation telling me that I'm gonna be promoted to LCS spot. I think after the conversation, it's probably like 8 p.m. PST. So I went to go text my mother to see if she was awake. I actually think my dad was sleeping, so I think she woke him up and then, let them know the news. And then it was a short conversation because we were going to night block like 10 minutes later, but I just wanted to make sure like they were like one of the first people to know because they're so supportive of me. Emotions were definitely very high.
Hello, I'm Pyushi. Wow. Hey, cut.
I was told I have to wear this jersey, so.
Yeah, may the force be with you.
Of course. Bum, 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 bum.
Off the record. 편하게가 영어로 뭐예요? Comfortable. Comfortable? 그냥 comfortable예요? Yeah, be comfortable, right?
He said if you only want, just say find an jungle. Yeah. Use find jungle.
I drew my direct brain. I drew my brain. 맞나? 머릿속에 그려진다고.
He said he can draw in his brain how the game's gonna go.
Yeah.
Go to the flash.
Vamos, Kraken.
Seven, flash.
Baron? Nice.
Nice. 해봐. 내가 불편하다를 영어로 모르는데 그거 알면 할 수 있을 것 같아요.
Difficult.
Difficult?
Confusing이나
Confusing.
What do you feel like difficult?
mid jungle.
In mid jungle.
Hard to say right now. Kind of just winning.
아 이겼어 잘 모르겠대.
그냥 알아서 잘해서 좋냐고 물어봐 줄 수 있어요?
너 얘기해봐. 자꾸 나도 묻고 자꾸 나.
아니 영어 알아서
뭐 필요한 단어가 뭐야?
알아서 잘해서. Just well good at game. You good?
This is my MVP trophy. Almost 10 years ago. 나는 오자마자 첫회 받았어. 첫 스플릿을.
이렇게 혼란할 줄 몰랐어요.
잠깐만. 용병으로 와서 MVP 첫 시즌에 못 받은 사람이 있다고? 우태야, 받았지?
좀 받았죠.
형도 받았어요?
당연히 받았지.
Summit got it first split. I got it first split. Corey got it first split.
Like all the imports got MVP first split, but you know.
It is not easy.
Reno, do you know what I was that year?
How old?
14.
Oh my god, I'm so old.
I wasn't even challenger in league.
Were you watching LCS though?
No.
No?
Like I was like physical sports.
Alright, let's go guys.
I'll make it easy for you. They always do for rookies. So just make sure you're focused on what you need to do, yeah?
Team Liquid is subbing in a new mid laner. It's APA, Academy mid laner.
We're really excited to see how he's going to be able to actually perform on the LCS stage, because this is one of those guys a lot of people think has really been deserving of an LCS shot.
Piosik, help mid.
Okay, I go.
We dive. Go.
We dive? Ah, okay, I understand. Enemy jungle is Raptor. Oh, English is so hard.
I hope you get your one trick.
Don't be pig.
Don't be big, yeah. Wait for tempo.
I hope he plays well because I want to keep playing with Terry.
나 궁 킬 수 있어. Let's go. 궁 켰어.
Okay. Pass flash.
I'm coming.
I go.
Yeah, you can go.
Let's go.
Can go.
Go.
Do you have anything?
You're low, okay?
Looks good.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. If you guys see anything, you can go, okay?
Okay, here.
Need to fight here.
I'm coming.
Fights to start as can be potentially caught out, but Bolulu, great poke on Eon.
Yeah, it's okay.
Summit goes back and finds a double kill on the tactical now.
Oh, on me.
Oh, cover. Oh, it's fine. Nice.
Wow. Wonderful.
One TP or no?
We are fine for now.
너희 보이고?
We are fine for now. 야, 볼게.
No.
Now we fighting.
TP. Mark no flash.
Yeah, it's okay. Keep fighting. 맞아줄게, 형.
맞아주고.
We are fine.
I'm
나
looking
그래
for them.
3초. 3 seconds. 베런도 떠있다 일단. I can go.
너희 노플이야?
go,
너희
go,
노
go,
flash, 너희 노 flash.
나궁 없어.
I'm renekton.
Okay, nice.
Can win.
Yeah, we can win.
드래곤. 어, 오케이.
Looks good.
Nice.
Looks very good.
Let's get
I will take. Guys.
Go.
Renekton behind.
It's okay. It's fine. Okay, go Renekton.
I'm going.
Hey man. Hey guys. Cover him. Save him. Hey guys. What? Cover him. Save him. Wow. Nice.
Wow. LCS is easy.
Wonderful.
LCS easy.
GG.
GG. Nice APA. Good job.
잘한다. 아니 형 앞점프 봤어요? 그냥 봐준 게 그냥. I think he NA shoemaker.
First game. First win.
I like the confidence.
슈퍼스타예요, 슈퍼스타.
In the fights I was hyped. In lane I was nervous.
아니 형
Nervous? I see you auto cancel so many times.
In lane.
아카데미 미드한테. Let's go.
I think he had a great debut in LCS against Immortals.
I'm super happy the way I performed. I think I popped up in a couple fights. I got the solo kill bot lane against solo.
The worst thing that can happen is a player goes on the LCS stage and they play different. And that didn't happen. He played with some good confidence game one, rocket jumping forward, looking to pick up kills, a little bit of emote spamming, a little bit of dancing, some all chatting. This is the kind of guy that he is, right? So love him or hate him, that's pretty much what you see is what you get. So, step one, successful.
Right now, there isn't really like a definitive timeline on how long we're gonna use APA. It really depends on how the scrims go, how the stage games go. APA is playing well. Harry will play some NACL games and we'll see how he performs over there. It's pretty simple, and whoever is playing best plays on the LCS stage. It's been always like that in Team Liquid.
After hearing that news, then I was super upset, obviously, but I was also super angry, and I knew that I have to prove myself again, and I kind of have to play super well going forward.
He's pretty motivated. I think the most disappointing you could see is if they just accepted it.
Harry, out of nowhere, was able to find yet another play.
You would want to see him come back into practice with a lot of fire. He's done that. He's playing well.
Harry has been the driving force as he dashes in on top of Concept and pops him like a balloon.
I'm pretty satisfied with how I played. I think I'm very confident in myself right now.
I know he's been playing like decently well from what I see like on Twitter, like Twitter clips and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm definitely supportive of him. Like I'm happy he's doing well. Right when I got promoted and he went down, he like shot me a message and he's like, hey, I know it's like a weird situation, but wishing for the best for you. And it's like same sentiment to him. Obviously, I really want the LCS spot and I'm like striving for it and doing as much as I can to maintain it. I had a very good debut. I think the scrims have been going pretty well for me.
Fighting!
Fighting!
Finally actually getting the kill.
Oh, Quid flashing away, but the follow-up is there for APA.
Go
flash Kaiser.
나 공도 쉴수 있어.
노플래시 카이사?
I turn my ult on. Yeah.
Yo! Closes over the wall, but Baron goes over to APA.
아, 내가 안에 있을 걸 그랬다. 카이사 노플래시 노ulti. 나이스.
So if Harry's showing a really good performance, you'll probably get a shot as well. But you know, it also depends on APA, right? If APA is just like completely dominating everything, then things could go anywhere.
야, 슬로우 빙시, 슬로우 빙시.
Yeah. 3 seconds.
그래,
Knocked 2 seconds. I have bombs on you, Yon. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
She takes a lot of damage.
Oh, he's dead.
This guy.
Nice.
Oh, looks good.
Nice.
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 Nice Jax.
APA.
진짜 유튜브 잘하네. 재밌다.
재밌어.
어쨌든
아 그냥 잘하면 돼.
나이스. Oh, I like it.
Wow, what's the tree? What's the tree?
Oh, I like it.
미드 정글.
When does LCS get hard? It's me.
언제 어려워지냐? Let's go. Do it.
It's definitely really nice having like this much support. I was a little bit nervous going into it, especially if I played poorly. They'd be like, oh, they're replacing Harry for this guy, you know? But no, it's been very nice.
This like whole experience is a first to me. I've had a wide range of emotions, you know, during this week especially, and I think I just like stepped back for myself and just like thought about it. And I think the conclusion I came to is, you know, in life there's always going to be obstacles and challenges that you go through, but sometimes, you know, people will just give up. Accepting this challenge and just like being happy about it. This is going to be a challenge, it's going to be fun. This kind of mindset is, I think, super important, especially in competitive esports. Yeah, you just need to like stand back up and keep pushing forward, and because I believe in myself, I know that I'm going to get through this challenge.
Last week, I was thinking about, you know, winning NACL, and now this week I'm thinking about what I can do the best to win LCS. So, yeah, I'm super stoked for that.
APA was clearly ready, he stepped up to the plate, but I think that the big thing is that all 10 players need to really be switched on and make sure that we're moving this thing in the right direction. From there, I think that you just take it a day at a time. We have really good systems in place here, we have a great coaching staff, and we have fantastically talented players. I always say alignment is key, so let's be one team that does one thing at a time and make sure that we're just switched on and, you know, get to work.